Super. I'm Chris.
I'm Taylor.
So we just watched episode 3. Well, you'd already seen it because you're a fucking no-good cheater.
And you're a fake fan because you didn't watch it, when it aired. I didn't either, but I watched it later on a very, very legal website. It's totally legal.
So what happened on this week on Super? What happened?
Well, this week, this is probably my favorite episode so far.
I agree. You're right about that. It's the best one so
This is
far.
probably my favorite episode so far because on this episode, it did a lot more to drive the story and build towards the coming conflict between Goku and Beerus.
Mm-hmm.
It goes more into depth about, kind of how Beerus relates to a little bit of how he relates to the world. There's more explanation on who exactly he is, and then some extra backstory, he's the one who told Frieza blow up Planet Vegeta, which is a nice little touch. Even though we got a whole movie about that, and Beerus was nowhere to be found in the Bardock movie, so it's a little bit of.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe we'll get more about exactly how that went down at some point.
Yeah.
During the Resurrection F arc of Super, maybe they'll go into
it. Right. So we got more, and then probably my favorite scenes in the whole episode, and this is why, is the parts where the old Kai was giving exposition on Beerus and the idea of him. And it kind of shapes about what kind of antagonist he's going to be in the show, where we see all these comedic scenes with him and Whis, where he's like a bratty teenager who just he just wants to sleep and eat all day, and that's really all he cares about. And but then you've got the old Kai talking with Kibito Shin about talking about no. Beerus is the single most dangerous thing in the entire universe. And this isn't just typical Dragon Ball, this villain's the biggest thing in the universe, and Frieza's the biggest thing in the... Well, now Cell is, and now Boo is, now this is it makes it feel no, he really is the most powerful, villain that they currently have.
Yeah.
And I like those scenes with those two kind of discussing... especially the line that he says in there where he's explaining about how the Kais are the Kais were made to make things, and they were made to create life and do all this stuff, and then he's but while we're created to create life, there are people out there who are just simply meant to destroy life, and Beerus is that.
Yeah. And
I love the line where Kibito Shin's talking about, well, if he was created to do that, then at least he has a purpose. And the old guy's no, his destruction doesn't have any purpose. He just destroys whatever he wants.
I love that too, honestly, because it reminds me we see it kind of not a lot, but somewhat frequently in fiction now. The idea of we need the dark for there to be light. We need there to be death and whatever. Kibito Kai whatever goes for that, and then old guy's no, just because he exists doesn't mean that what he does is okay or right.
In that theory, yeah, you're right. He exists because we exist, but at the same time, there is no method to his madness. Yeah. It's not he's well, gotta destroy planet X1A23B today, and gotta cross it off my list and do that. The Kibito Kai and the old Kai are the president and vice president of a company.
Yeah.
And then And then King Kai and the West Kai and the East Kai, they're managers.
Yeah.
Whereas that's kind of how I see how Beerus operates with the whole I told Frieza to destroy these planets. That's kind of how I feel it operates. He's the president of that sort of operation.
The bad guy company.
Of the bad guy company. He's the old Kai is the president of
good guy company
of McDonald's and.
Is that what that new movie with Michael Keaton's about? Does he play the old Kai?
Yes. Yeah.
So the only other thing that really happened in this episode was that they set up Bulma's birthday cruise and showing who's all there. We got to see a lot of the familiar faces we hadn't seen yet. Krillin and 18 they hadn't been on yet, and their millennial daughter who wouldn't get off the damn phone.
Yeah, Marin's on her phone or game pad or game chat snapogram.
Yeah.
I'm doing a Bill Belichick thing. That's a Bill Belichick reference.
There's no room for football or sports on this program, sir.
I don't want any more sports. The Packers lost by like 30 points.
You know who didn't lose by 30 points, Taylor? The cast of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, which we got to see lots of them come back on the fucking boat for Bulma's birthday.
Yeah.
And Bulma's really fucking earth-shatteringly pissed because Goku and Vegeta aren't there.
Understandably.
Yes.
There are a couple of fucking deadbeats who don't watch their kids, so.
Okay, we talked extensively in episode 1, a little bit in episode 2 about how we love deadbeat Goku, right?
Yeah.
But this episode reveals that not only is he a deadbeat in terms of like being a shitty dad and husband, he's way fucking worse. Because they remind you that he selfishly murders King Kai, Gregory, and Bubbles, and he doesn't remember it. He forgot!
It wouldn't be something where he's sitting there like, you know, oh, that's right, like, I did that. Because, you know, obviously, like, when Cell blew up the planet and everything, because he got fat, it was a good, like, motive for Goku that, like, he, you know, got exploding Cell off the planet, and the only place he could go was King Kai's planet.
Yeah.
And King Kai, well, when that happens, King Kai is like, well, I don't know, I guess. And then,
dies.
Boom. Okay, but, like, the fact that Goku got Cell off the planet and was blowing up, that's fine and everything, and King Kai was obviously okay with it, because it's like, oh, whatever, you know, Earth was going to get destroyed, so why not? Although, at this point, like he says in the episode, every time that you guys make a wish with those Dragon Balls, I'm crossing my fingers.
Yep. Because
everything always seems to go wrong when you guys start doing anything, so maybe you should just be like, you know what, fuck it. Blow up the damn planet. I don't care.
I love, too, like, the thing that I kind of, like, maybe mistakenly said that I was excited about in episode 2, where they paid off, like, a detail from forever ago. They kind of do it this because they haven't really ever acknowledged that they could bring King Kai back. He's never undid that,
yeah.
You know? Like, he could, like...
If he asked, he could be like, yeah, can you make me what... I guess I'm just curious about, like, what the added benefits of being an alive god...
Yeah, well, that was kind of Goku's, like, response when he was, like, being yelled at about it. It's
and
like, you're up here either way. Like,
yeah, he's like, you're up here either way, and you have the same powers, and
yeah.
You, like, it literally the only difference is you have Halo.
And he gets made fun of by the
yeah,
other Kais.
it's that he keeps on getting made fun of by all the other Kais because he's dead, which is...
weird thing.
Haha, you're dead!
He's a fucking dickhead because he doesn't even remember it.
Exactly, that's the point, is that he forgets.
Yeah.
That's why I would be pissed if I was King Kai. It's like, you made me die and you don't even remember?
Yeah, Goku went Super Saiyan deadbeat in this episode. So there are a bunch of little details in this episode that I liked. I like the little line where Beerus is like, how long will it take to get there? And it's like, oh, that's about the length of an average anime episode.
Yeah.
And like, that explains that, like, you know, he'll probably get there by episode 5 because episode 4 he'll be traveling, you know.
It feels like Beerus is probably going to be a lot of, like, fourth wall stuff.
Which I'm fine with. It works for him a little bit. The other thing, they revealed that Beerus killed the dinosaurs.
Yeah,
so,
I like that too.
So Arnold Schwarzenegger was wrong. It was not the Ice Age. It was Beerus. And yeah, like they also I don't know.
Dinosaurs don't even exist, Chris.
You're gonna have to remind me if this was revealed in any of the movies, but I think this is a new detail that Beerus is the one that trapped the old Kai in the Z Sword. I don't remember ever hearing that or knowing that.
I don't remember them saying that. It's been a couple of years since I've seen the movie. I don't remember them ever saying.
But that's the kind of thing that when I heard they're going to be retelling the movies and spreading them out, that's the kind of thing I was hoping for. Where it's like we might get some like cool detail.
Yeah.
Like that. The fact that Beerus is linked to Kai, because I don't think we ever really knew or really cared how he got the Z Sword. We just knew he was in there.
Yeah, the only thing that you ever hear about old Kai in Dragon Ball Z is how he like fused with an old lady that was randomly on his planet. Mm-hmm. But we never hear anything about why he was in the Z Sword. Yeah. We just know why he's old.
So that's a cool thing to like bridge the gap and like connect the two like worlds of like Beerus' thing and their thing. But actually, like you said, my favorite stuff in episode 2 was surprisingly the Kai scenes with old Kai and Kibito Kai.
It's so weird because
you just ragged on them on the last episode.
Because like, I hate Kibito Shin.
But I felt both the scenes there were super effective. The one we talked about before with him explaining Beerus to Kibito Kai, and then the one at the end. Honestly, like when he realizes that Beerus is coming, and it's like, this is like these things you see in Dragon Ball all the time, where it's like, oh no, the big bad is coming, and my character's scared. Mm-hmm. But this one, I think, is the first time I've actually like felt it, like, oh shit. And it's so weird too because I've already seen from the movie like what happens and all that, but it still worked for me on like an emotional level because old Kai sold it so well. Yeah. Like whoever like is his voice actor fucking crushed this episode.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
Because there's the line about like it's like a really slow, like a really quiet, like somber line. It's like, is a couple decades of peace too much to ask for? I was like, oh my god, like that fucking like
Ever since Goku was born, everything's just gone to shit.
It was like really effective,
on a regular basis.
Yeah, like that really worked for me. And just talking about like how afraid he was, like this is gonna be fucking terrible for us. Like he's coming here and like whatever. And like,
you've had all these, things like Beerus is telling fourth wall jokes and like all this like comedic stuff with him and Whis, and that was, I mean, like he's explaining all that stuff earlier about what Beerus. The idea of Beerus is...
He's like a bottle of chaos or whatever.
Yeah, like he's a bottle of chaos. He just does whatever he wants. He's strictly made just to blow shit up.
Yeah.
And there is no rhyme or reason or method to his madness or anything. They do a good job of explaining it, but the second scene is where it actually builds him as being like fearsome and antagonistic and everything, where Old Kai is like, oh my god, this guy's going to fight Goku.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to be bad because Goku's going to stir him up.
Goku's going to want to fight him because because that's what Goku does. Goku doesn't care about, like, actually, beating anyone or like, doing things that are in the best interest. He just likes fighting people. So it's like, and I think they're going to play a little bit more with that idea, which I'll enjoy, of, like, Goku and Vegeta really do, like, they have a problem where they...
yes.
Like, the first step is admitting you have a problem. You need to admit
that you're addicted to fighting.
You're addicted to fighting. And it's like, I think they'll explore that where it's like, that's, we've always loved that about them, that Goku's always ready for a challenge, and Vegeta always wants to be the best and everything. And it's like, that's why we're drawn to them as characters, and I'm interested to see where they go as far as exploring that as a fault.
Right, which I think they kind of started to do that in the two recent movies. So like I think you're on the right track too. I think that we're not going to get some of that in the.
And part of that is from the fact that I've seen those movies and they played with those ideas.
Which is like super cool because we mentioned this when we tried and failed to record this show the first time, but the thing with we live in such a the member varies culture where. We bring back old things from our childhood, and it's just kind of like the same old, but Toriyama has never done that. When he makes new stuff, it's always like, it's like the familiar stuff we love, but also a new take on it, a new twist on it. And so Super's going to be really interesting because you can tell he's not content to just be like, here's Goku and Vegeta, fuck off, you'll like it anyway. Like
that's pretty much what Dragon Ball GT was.
For better or worse, he is giving us new takes and new stuff with these characters that we love.
Right, and that wasn't even something that I was thinking about, like, exploring at all until the show started and it got rolling.
Yeah.
And I was like, they never really have explored, like, the consequences of the fact that Goku and Vegeta are, like, way too addicted to fighting.
Yeah.
And they don't care about the actual, like, state of things as long as they get to fight someone.
Like, obviously we both love Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, but, like, Super feels like it's going to be a smarter show than the previous incarnations. Like, it's kind of taking, like, what were previously, like, it's a really great adventure story and a really great action story, and now it's like, we're taking all the stuff from the adventure and the action characters and the stories and applying, like, some actual, like, thinking to it. It's like, well, what would it be like if these characters really existed? Like, what would that mean for, like, their relationships and their psyche and whatever? Like, it's like, which maybe since I'm like reading into it too much because it is still like a fun anime at the end of the day, but they're starting to explore that stuff a lot more in the 3 episodes we've seen.
And that's such a fresh change of pace because Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z are not like each has its own distinct like feel. Mm-hmm. Where Dragon Ball, it's an adventure show. Dragon Ball's an adventure show. Dragon Ball Z is like a martial arts show, action. Would you say like action?
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like your like action show. Like it feels like Dragon Ball Z is so like it's different, but it doesn't feel like like they're two distinctly different shows. Mm-hmm. And I'm curious to see where Super is going to be. I feel like it is going to be more of a story driven or not so much of more of a story driven show, more of a character development driven show because Dragon Ball Z is not a smart show.
Hold on. I would say they're fucking incredible at character development.
No,
they're really smart in that aspect.
Character development's great. The thing is, they've also got like 300 episodes to play with that.
Yeah.
So
I would say like in terms of like delving into like the.
But it doesn't explore like any ideas.
Yeah, which I think Super.
Here's how we know how to make these. We know how to make you like these characters, and we know how to make these characters interesting. But it's not like exploring anything that like ideological.
Yeah, which already 3 episodes in, we're kind of getting there with the Kai scenes.
Yeah,
that felt like a little bit deeper than our usual Dragon Ball fare.
The idea that there's deity out there that just blows shit up.
Yeah. Because, like, typically,
and that just because something exists and because it's, like, a counterbalance to something existing does not make it a good thing.
It's almost like the mysterious ways concept.
Yeah.
Like Kibito Kai is just like, well, like, he's like a deity, so he must be doing what he's supposed to be doing, and he's like, no.
It's like
it's bad.
It's like, well, no, yeah, he's doing what he's doing, but, like, that's really, like,
It needs to be avoided or stopped at all
costs.
costs.
We know it's going to happen, so we need to do, like, as much damage control as we can on it.
Well, I am very excited to see what comes next week.
Yeah, this is a really good episode.
It's weird to be enjoying something so much that we've kind of already seen.
Yeah.
But I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm glad that doesn't feel rehashed.
Yeah.
Between the movie and the show.
I suppose at some point we'll probably have to review Battle of Gods.
Maybe.
Resurrection. We'll probably do that at some point.
Okay.
We'll do it.
Well,
we're planning shit out.
The links are in the description. Should be the Twitter handles and other stuff we do on
Twitter
the channel
handles,
and everything
Facebook, SoundCloud for all of our podcasts that we do.
We do a lot of shit here on the channel.
Check out our other videos. You might learn something in a train wreck tutorial or not. Or you might try to chase your dreams like in Fame Chasers. It's a better piece of media that's about chasing your dreams than La La Land.
I'm not associated with his comments. I think that's it though.
I stand by them.
We good?
6 stars.
Alright. Y'all have a super day.